Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome. We missed you.
So much. Like I literally cried myself to sleep.
Lies! Just kidding.
So, if you can't guess what the theme is by this, then what are you doing? Or should I say, what are you doing? Get it?
Yep.
Water.
Yep.
Okay. It's Under the Sea Day, so that's so exciting.
Yes.
Are you so stoked?
I am stoked. It's one of my favorite themes. They know it if they've been here with me, if they've been through day camp or any of the programs. You guys know one of my favorite things is Under the Sea. So today we're going to do something in relation to that.
We're going to find out what is under the sea, and we're going to make our own. Not this, but stay tuned. It'll be super cool. So before we get there, we're going to talk a little bit about creation and just how detailed and how God made everything so perfect and in its place. So if we go through the days, we have God created the heavens and the earth, the land and the water. He put vegetation on. Day 5, he created the birds of the air and fish of the sea, under the sea. And then came day 6. This was not only that animals were made, day 6 was humans and animals. So not only did God create animals, he also created his most precious creation of all, people. People are so important to God that he created us in his very image. God blessed the people and told them to be fruitful and rule over the other creatures, including those of the sea. God had formed man from the dust of the earth, but it was God's breath that brought people to life. God saw everything he had created and saw that it was good. So in Genesis 2:1-3, it says, "Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and the host of them. And on the 7th day God finished his work that he had done, and he rested on the 7th day from all his work that he had done. So God blessed the 7th day and made it holy, because on it God rested from all his work that he had done in creation." So whenever he looked out onto creation, he saw that it was good and that it pleased him. And that includes us. He made us separately from all the animals and all the other things he created. He's like, these are my prized possessions, and that includes us. So I just want to encourage you guys to remember how loved and how valued you are by our Father, and how much when he looks down on us, he's so pleased with us. Now we're going to truly dive into Under the Sea. There's so many puns for this. Oh my goodness. So,
Perfect.
We're going to make some baking soda ocean art. So in your little kits, you guys got some cornstarch and some baking soda. So this is almost a cup, and this you'll have almost like a half cup of cornstarch. So it's like 2 parts of baking soda for 1 part of cornstarch. You can check in your baggies, but it should all be there measured out for you and things like that. And you can adjust the water you need to make the right consistency, basically. So grab a large bowl, pour in your baking soda. So let's see how much this one was. Dang, right at 1 cup. But we're gonna see if it brings us up to, this is cornstarch. It's gonna make it nice and thick. See if it brings it up to a half, almost. So I need a little bit more.
Maybe just hit her on the head with it.
A little more. There we go. And then, fun part is doing this, adding in the water that we need.
Water that
This
comes from the
is
ocean.
3/4 cup of water that I'm going to be using. So I need to leave. Oh yeah, and you can only use ocean water because it's under the sea themed. So just go find your nearest ocean. Oh, that.
She's kidding.
Do you hear it? It's a joke. Do you hear it?
It's
It bubbles.
bubbling. Let's see if they can hear it. Let's see. Or at least see. That's crazy.
I don't know. Whoa, that's super fun. Okay, I didn't know
Little magic
that.
trick on the side.
Do we have like a metal utensil of sorts?
I'll go get some. I'll be right back.
Okay, because this ain't it, y'all. It's getting so thick.
So find a spoon from your kitchen.
Yeah, don't use plastic, because just ain't gonna cut it. Oh my word, this is already so fun. So after this though is like what we're actually gonna do with it is we have to microwave it. and start cooking it to get the mixture all like formed together. So that way we can make seashells, coral, sand dollars, starfish, what else? Anything that you basically find under the sea. If you have like food coloring or even paint probably would work. You could add it to this and to color it if you wanted to make different colors. Oh my goodness. So fun to play with. Oh my goodness. I'm enjoying this a little too much. Okay, now I can stir it a little more. So we want a mashed potato consistency once we're headed to the microwave. So, yeah, I think I got it.
All right.
After a long amount of time. So it's gonna be watery now, but once we start microwaving it, once we start microwaving it, it will get thick. Hopefully. And if it doesn't, I would always go less on the water because then you can always go back in and add more baking soda and cornstarch too.
Good tip.
Yeah.
And also use a microwave safe bowl. And when microwaving, please have the supervision of a grown-up or someone older.
Definitely.
Especially if you're a young one.
All right, let's take it.
All right. How long are we microwaving?
All right, we're starting with 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
Oh, heck yeah. That's crazy how that works. Honestly, it kind of looks like frosting. Don't eat it.
Does. Don't eat it.
It has to be able to, like, you have to be able to knead it. So I'm not.
Yeah.
It says mashed.
More like Play-Doh, right?
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
it dries up, it should be that way.
Okay. Let's see. Give it like a couple minutes.
All right, we'll be back.
And guys, this is like more fun than Play-Doh. Like, you just gotta go for it. Ours is still a little warm, but it's so fun.
But it's manageable. It's not too.
Are you kidding?
I love that it doesn't make a mess.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's not like slime, but it's definitely stress relieving in the same way.
Yeah.
But it's really not messy. Like, you touch it and it doesn't get on you.
Right. So this is where you can like
Ooh.
take your, if you have like the ends of spoons or toothpicks or pencils or honestly anything that will like make indents in it is like what you want to use. And it's nice because it's not like clay and it's not going to dry in 5 seconds on you, so you can like make it really detailed, make it really awesome. So I'm going to make a sand dollar because holla for a dollar.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with the starfish.
That's a good idea.
So
I need a picture. Oh, okay. So it's like a flower and then it has those little notches on it.
I'm gonna kind of pinch out the legs of the starfish.
This is so satisfying.
It really is. The consistency, I would describe it as silky.
Yeah.
Very silky. It feels really good.
And you guys can literally do whatever designs. You can get so creative with this.
Yeah,
like,
you could even like start over.
Yeah, if you're like, nah. Yeah. Kind of like how my starfish is going right now. It's not a starfish, it's sand dollar. See?
Ooh.
Nah. Ooh.
Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. Working. I'm gonna have to try something different. Keeping it in somewhat of a cone shape, if you can see that. And I'm starting from the inside, curling it in. So you get this sort of shape.
Easy. Ooh.
Then I'm gonna use
I
our
like that.
trusty little.
Yeah, and you can like make the
toothpick.
little lines on it.
Yes, girl.
On here, they have like the starfish, and then they took like little balls
On the
and, like,
website.
and they like pressed it like the ridges of the starfish.
To make tentacles.
So there's lots and lots of options. Add some holes in it. You can already feel it like crusting a little bit too.
Drying up a little.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you like know that it's gonna dry well.
I'm just still amazed at the silkiness of this. It's really, it does kind of dry up on your hands, so you'll notice like a little white.
Mine are like super
dust.
crusty.
Yeah, you can kind of hear that roughness.
Moisture. Right. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's my little coral. Added some holes
beautiful.
in it.
I love it. It's
So
cute.
kind of fun.
Here's my little snail shell or hermit shell.
All right.
Fun fact, there's little creatures in the ocean that like to look for empty shells and hide in them.
Yes.
See, I have a fact. Where's yours?
The ocean is super deep.
Actually,
And it's there's like levels and layers to the ocean that like I didn't even know for the longest time.
yeah. Well, there's levels that we haven't even discovered at all. Actually, there's levels.
Yeah. Oh, isn't
places
it
we haven't
true
even
that
got
like
to
the
go
ocean
to.
is more unknown than like space?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard that fact too,
I've heard
though. Or that.
So, conspiracy or fact, I don't know.
We don't know.
Look it up.
One thing that isn't a conspiracy, though, that I definitely wanted to touch on, especially on the first video for the ocean topic, is pollution. And so it's not a fun fact, but it's definitely a fact that we pollute a lot. And I'm not going to sit here and say I don't. We all do it. It's kind of hard not to pollute. Even just by buying into certain companies that aren't eco-friendly, we're polluting because we're buying into that. Things like that. But we can all do little things in our everyday life to change that. For example, I don't know if I'm sure you guys remember Carrie from the Red Shield, our janitor. She likes to cut up the plastic that goes around soda cans. It's like a little plastic with 6 holes in it. She cuts it up so the ocean animals don't get caught up in it. And actually, if you've seen Happy Feet, there's a scene where this big boss penguin, he's got one around his neck, and I believe the creators of the movie did that so kids and grown-ups can be aware of what happens when we throw our stuff away just thinking nothing's gonna happen. Well, our garbage has to go somewhere, and sadly the way our world functions is for some reason it gets thrown in the ocean. So, you know, I don't know how, but I think as a world we gotta work on that.
Definitely.
Like, I know one of my ways that I try to work on just the garbage is, for instance, if I have to buy like disposable plates or anything like that, I buy paper instead of styrofoam or plastic, just because if it does end up in the ocean or in the land, I know it's more likely to biodegrade, or in other words, for the earth to decompose it, to break it apart and basically integrate it back into the earth without damaging. So there's little things we could do here and there, but I think, you know, like saving materials, recycling, you help the ocean a lot.
Yeah.
You help the ocean a lot, and not only the ocean, but the animals. And if the ocean's not functioning, then that in the long run is going to affect us, and maybe we won't see it in our generation, but you know, your kids and your grandkids and the kids that come after you, you know, they'll miss out on that. A lot of animals go extinct because of things like this. So, you know, it's kind of sad that we let little things like garbage kind of ruin our world, and I think it's a good time to talk about it and to plant the seed, and hopefully you guys will think about, you know, when you use stuff.
Recycle, reuse what you have, maybe donate your clothes or do some like hand-me-down type situation. Plastic straws.
Cut your plastic, recycle,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
Awesome.
All right,
Thanks
you guys.
for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep, see you next time.
Bye.